Safety is an illusion. Think about it. Safety is an illusion. Do we need to be safe? Yes. Do we need to protect ourselves? Yes. What creates what can I say? What creates the moment to be unsafe? We build things. We have to pay attention to what's in our way to keep ourselves safe. Now they're talking about the space program, and I don't know if I talked about this already in a video, but they talk about the space program and about the billions and trillions of dollars that will go into the space program, but they won't spend the money. They'll spend the money, they'll create the money out of thin air and borrow the money. And from the money that was created out of the thin air, they'll pay interest on the money. In fact, the only way that they can pay off the debt is by just paying the interest and 1%. Now, if you pay 1% of the debt and the interest, you're actually paying approximately 4% of the amount borrowed. So paying 4% of the amount borrowed plus 1% down every single year, it'll take 100 years before that debt is paid. So let's base this on 25 years, okay? By borrowing $1 trillion at 2%, okay, and paying it off over 25 years, which is 4% of the amount borrowed, okay, what does that take you to? Well, it takes you to, I'm going to write this down. You pay off 4% of 1 trillion plus 2% of that trillion in interest. Over 25 years, you have paid 500 billion in interest of money that was created out of thin air, taking it from the taxpayers. Now, the thing is, the debts only rise because we keep creating new ways to create debt. So, do we ever really pay off the old debt? And while we do this, okay, all we're doing is giving money to somebody who has the machine to print the money. While at the same time, we're asking America, and I'm just using America because most of my videos are viewed in America, and that's a lie. I have no idea where most of my videos are viewed. In fact, I think only half of my videos are viewed in North America, and the rest of the half are around the world. Welcome, Africa. Welcome, Brazil. Welcome to Asia. I think I covered most of the planet. Welcome to Russia, which is actually, what is it, the Asian Peninsula? Welcome. So we create this money, but the guy in the street who's starving, and regardless of why he's starving, even if he wasted his money, I don't care. He's still starving in the street, right? He's still starving in the street. Big business, and people have created ways to deceive others, and we're not always all that smart, and we pay the debt because we fall into the debt. We fall into the trap of life. So let someone sleep on the street. Maybe we should build some kind of shelter that's more expensive or less expensive, but we jail people for no reason at all. And people are starving that are not on the street, that are not wasting their money because they can't make ends meet because of the interest they paid on the houses they bought, on the things they spent, of other people taking the profit because the money goes somewhere. Even if you spend it on drugs. But at the end, one of the realities is, if you put it in the stock market, and how many billion, if you go and take a look at the stock market today, 27 million shares traded in either Apple or Microsoft. 27 million shares at $100. 27 million, 270 million, $27 billion, and I'm talking about two companies. $27 billion. Now there's thousands of companies. The money is going here and there, and people are taking home paychecks. Okay, so we're just moving around the money, but people are starving them. We can't feed them because we ain't got good secretaries in the office. Administration sucks because nobody knows how to give the best administration. You can be the king and you can be the queen and you can own a Mercedes or a Ferrari, but you can't administer. You can't administer. Thing about administering and directing and managing the communication network of a business, keeping the child alive and sharing the funds. You see, we have all these computers out there on how to make money, but we're always taking money, and at the end the consumer will pay. We're not as smart as these rich companies who go out, who hire just regular nobodies that pay them the minimum salary, and then there's the elite in the company that are smart enough to create these programs for the elite of a hierarchy that goes up and uses these programs just to get more money from the smaller, from the less fortunate, the people who have a little bit less, that are a little confused on how to save up enough money to make it into the future so they can retire. And stress is the worst thing that is out there. Stress is just the worst thing that is out there. Anyway, so we're going to put $1 trillion into space. We're going to spend, in 25 years, we're going to spend 6% of that. We're going to spend $600 billion for the trillion. We're going to spend $1,600 billion to pay off that debt. $1,600 billion to pay off the debt from the people's money, because that has to be paid off over 25 years. So in 25 years, we're going to have a $1 trillion debt because the space program is going to cost $1 trillion. And it's to protect who? It's going to protect because, how can I say this? The $1 trillion is my country, this country, all the countries get together, we compete with each other, and we're protecting ourselves because of each other. Because of you, because of me? No, because of the elite scare the people and say we need a space program. I don't care. If somebody's coming from outer space, let me tell you one thing. They are so far advanced over who we are. Now we can say, well, how can you say that? Well, you know what? If you can't find them after the last 30 years of looking for the aliens, you ain't gonna find them because they know better, because who other than what is the aliens? You and me are those aliens are coming back from the sky. Next time you see an alien come from the sky, if we're able to fight them, it's because we created those aliens, the Earth terrestrials that are in space. Because we're actually looking for space terrestrials, STs, not ETs. ETs are Earth terrestrials. We're looking for STs. Anyways, I want to just finish this off, and I really wish that something would go viral, because some things I say are actually not just me saying it, all the other people. Look what's happening. We made weed illegal. We put people in jails. We built jails just so we could have places and cells to keep the people in. And what's going on right now? What's going on? Do you know what's happening? The weed, marijuana. I'm going to say this in the next video. I'm just going to say this in the next video. I'm going to say it in this video. I'm going to say it in the next video. Monsanto's, Bayer's, and all these big companies are going to be buying out. They're going to be looking, these weed companies are going to sell out, and all these pharmaceutical companies are going to be change the weed, change the plant, and change every single item on this earth, so you'll never be able to rejuvenate the human race the way nature planned it on being. But thank God for the STs, okay, spirit time, the space terrestrials, thank God for them, right? That whatever is created on this earth, nature can be duplicated again from where it whence came. Sad to note that we can't even be hospitable to each other. We don't understand each other. We get mad at each other. We can't be friends. I'm not ready for a relationship. You know, I'm not ready for a relationship. You know what? If you want to be with somebody, you have to make changes. If you want to be in an area of space of some sort or another, you have to make changes for the reality of the position that you are in. Raphael, 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.